Hey, I just wanted to kind of get everybody up to speed on where things are with next steps for Stonehaven. I don't have a lot of information that is probably new. It is an HR situation, so there's information I cannot share. But there is a candidate that the conference leadership feels very strongly about, and they are bringing he and his wife here to meet in person. All of their interaction so far has been online, Zoom, so on. So bringing them here to meet with them in person, and at that point, they're going to come here to Troy and want to see the community, see the building, meet the board, and have some conversation with them, and they'll continue their conversations with the conference leadership as well at that point. So that is coming up on Monday, June 14th, so a week from tomorrow. Just be in prayer for that. I can tell you that this candidate has about 20 years of ministerial experience in a variety of different positions. They're currently in Kentucky, but they have been in Maryland and Ohio and so on. He's currently in the PhD program at Asbury. His wife is a school teacher and has a lot of experience in children's ministries, and is very excited about all of that. And see if there's anything else I can think of. I am not 100% certain right now because I've heard two different numbers floating around, but they have children. I don't know if it's 2 or if it's 4, and I don't know if they're infants or out of the house. I have no idea. So we'll find that out. But anyway, so I want you all to please just continue to be in prayer. There is nothing about this that says it's a done deal. It's just the candidate that has come out and risen to the top at this point, and they've gotten to the point where they feel like it would be great to have these kinds of in-person engagements. So, like I said, it doesn't mean that it's a done deal at all. So continue to be in prayer. And then if you don't mind me waxing on for a moment here, as we're looking at Pastor George's last Sunday here, and I don't know if you all know this, but the delegates' responsibility in the past has been to kind of arrange and make arrangements for like Pastor Appreciation Sunday and so on. And so it was on my plate to try to get something planned for him, but with everything else that's going on and work is crazy and all of that, I finally was just like, okay, I've got to call in for help. And so I sent out a note a few days ago and just said, listen, I need help, and I sent it to kind of the leadership team, and I wasn't really sure what kind of a response there would be, and it was late in the evening when I did it, and it wasn't very long within the hour that there was at least one person who had already raised their hand, and then there was another person who raised their hand, and so Debbie, Marshall, and Ellen Clayton have decided and volunteered to step up and do that. And it was like I closed my eyes that night and I just felt so relieved and a burden lightened. And I woke up the next morning just so thankful. And I sent them a note to say as much. But it just reminds me, and I told them in my note, that we are a small but mighty and dedicated and willing and God-seeking group of people who are here at Stonehaven. And I think I've been attending Stonehaven for about 14 years. And there have been times during that time that Stonehaven could have closed its doors, but we didn't. And you guys have heard me say this before, we're still here, and I believe firmly that there's a reason for that. And change is never fun. And there are times that I have just, talked to God, and I was like, how much change, how much are we going to have to go through? And he always comes back to me and says, just take a break, Lisa. I got this. And you don't know what my plans are, but I have plans. And so I know that he is there, he is working, he has plans for Stonehaven, and I am excited to see what this next phase is going to be for Stonehaven. And I hope you all can feel that excitement with me and look forward to whatever this change is going to be with optimism and with all of the hope that God has for us, because I do know that he has a plan. And we will miss you terribly, Pastor George. I'm not going to say what I might say on your last Sunday. We will miss you terribly, but I also know that he has great big plans for you too. So if anyone has questions, you can always call me, text me. Texts and emails are actually probably better. I don't want anyone to sit out there and wonder and speculate. And so if you have questions, please, please reach out to me, and I will, if I don't have an answer, I will try to get one, and I will share with you as much information as I legally can share with you from an HR perspective, okay? Thank you all, and please, please keep praying.